This is a video on how to calculate time using distance and speed of sound. All right, let's look at this first one. How long does it take to travel 3,500 meters in the air at 0 degrees Celsius? Calculate the time. Well, let's first start with our formula. Our formula is time equals distance divided by speed. So, for our distance, remember, distance is in meters. So in our formula, our distance is right here. This is our distance, 3,500 meters. Now, we gotta look for our speed. Our speed is in units of meters per second. But hang on. We look at this problem again. How long does it take to travel 3,500 meters in the air at 0 degrees Celsius? Well, that doesn't tell us our speed, which is in meters per second. It tells us that we're in a medium of air at 0 degrees Celsius. That's when we look at our chart. Our chart can be found on page 422, or in our notes, or right here. I cut it out. So, we're looking at air at 0 degrees Celsius, which our speed right here is at 331. So there is our speed that we're going to use. So we have our distance, which is 3,500 meters, divided by our speed, which was 331 meters per second. And then you do the math. When you divide these two, it should get you an answer like 10.574, on and on and on. You're going to do it in seconds because we're looking for time. So, because these two canceled out, we're going to round it to the nearest tenths. The nearest tenth is right here, so we're going to go back to this 7. If it's more than 5, we're going to round this guy up. So, our answer is 10.6 seconds. That is how fast sound travels through the air at 3,500 meters. Let's look at another one. Okay. How long does it take for a sound wave to travel 5,550 meters in distilled water at 25 degrees Celsius? Calculate the time. Let's start with our formula first. So to calculate for time, it is distance divided by speed. So our distance is in meters, so it's right here. 5,550 meters is our speed, is our distance, is our distance. So 5,550 meters over, now we gotta look for our speed. Now this time our medium is distilled water at 25 degrees Celsius. So let's pull out our chart again. Distilled water at 25 degrees Celsius, 1,498. 1,498 meters per second because we are dealing with speed. So when we divide those two up, we're going to get 3.704 and a longer number. But we're going to round it to the nearest tenths. Since this number is less than 5, we're going to keep it the same. So our answer will be 3.7 seconds, and we must have our units. Let's look at one more. All right. How long does it take for a sound wave to travel 12,000 meters in aluminum at 25 degrees Celsius? Calculate the time. Well, let's start with our formula first. Our time is equal to distance divided by speed. Our distance is in meters. So here's our distance right here. 12,000 meters. So we're going to put this guy at top. Divided by, now we got to find our speed, so let's look at our chart. We're going to look for aluminum at 25 degrees Celsius. So on our chart is here at the bottom, aluminum at 25 degrees Celsius, 6,420 meters per second. So we're going to write that down here. Then we're going to divide these two. And you should get an answer like 1.8691. But when we're going to round to the nearest tenth. So this is greater than 5, so it's going to be, 1.9 seconds. And that's it.